Now let's talk volume. So all volume is the amount of physical three-dimensional space that an object occupies. So every physical item that you have lying around, it has some volume. If it's a 3D shape or a 3D figure or a 3D object, it has volume. If it's 2D or 1D, it does not have volume. And generally speaking, volume is equal to base times height. So here in this rectangular prism, I've kind of labeled what I'm considering the base is, right? What this thing is standing on. Its bottom, you could call it as well, the base. And then here's the height. So if I multiply the base times the height, I'm gonna get the volume here. And if I'm a little more detailed and I label my base like this, so instead of just calling it base, we're giving it a width and a length, then the formula turns into this. Volume is equal to length times width times height. And our length times width is what gives us our base. So you're probably more familiar with this if you've done some volume before watching this video, and know that rectangular prisms have a volume of length times width times height. So cylinders are another shape or another 3D figure that follows that base times height logic when it comes to calculating its volume. So base times height works here, and we could get more specific, and we should, because we know what that base is. The base is a circle, and what's the area of a circle? Well, it's pi r squared. So that means our volume formula for cylinders goes from this to this. Volume of a cylinder is equal to pi r squared times h. Remember, this is the area of the base, and then that's our height. Base times height. So here I have a triangular prism, and I have it situated in kind of position like this for a reason. So we talked about how volume is, generally speaking, base times height. So if I shaded the bottom side of that triangular prism in green as the base, and then the height, kind of the height of that triangle there, well, base times height here, it wouldn't work, because if you think about it, as you go up, right, the rectangle cross section, it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and thinner as you get closer and closer to the top. So it's not an even shape going all the way up. But if we did this, if we rotated it, right, and our base now is triangular, it's the same triangle going all the way up this prism. If you sliced this here and took a look at what the cross section was, you would see that it's the same triangle as it is in the base. So the base times height formula here is going to work. So again, base times height, and then to get more specific, the base is just the area of that triangle, and then you multiply by the height. And we've already done area of a triangle, so I'll let you figure that one out. But again, this is just a surface level introduction into volume. Don't want to get too far deep into it. Like I said in the last video, geometry, when you take that course, that'll be the time for that. So